Okay, let's try this question here. We've got 3a plus 2b times 4a minus b, and we're supposed to expand it. We're supposed to multiply it. Well, there's four products. This is FOIL. 3a times 4a, well, that's going to give us 12a squared. We've got 2b times minus b, the last product, that's minus 2b squared. But there's the outside, minus 3ab, and the inside, 2 times 4, 2b times 4a, that's 8ab. Now, these are like terms in the middle. 8ab minus 3ab is plus 5ab, and that's why your answer is 12a squared plus 5ab minus 2b squared. These are not like terms, so that's your final answer. Now, this question is quite interesting. You see, it's going to help us do a question down here. What Mr. Autry's done is he's given us the formula for the difference of two cubes. You see, x times x squared, that's x cubed. And minus y times y squared, that's minus y cubed. Well, each one gets a turn, so there's six products. But you see, the thing with this is the four products cancel out. They just cancel out. You see here, you've got minus y x squared. But x times plus xy gives you plus yx squared. That cancels. And the other one, plus xy squared, cancels with minus xy squared. I've just done six products. Four of them cancel. This is the formula for the difference of two cubes, and you should know it. You have to know it to be able to do other problems. You have to actually understand this formula so you can just write down the answer. Now take a look at this one here. Factorize fully. Well, the first thing you do is look for a common factor, and that's 2. 2 times 4x squared minus 1. But then you go, well, I'll leave the 2 right there, but 4x squared minus 1, that's a difference of squares. 2x times 2x, and plus 1 times minus 1. So it's a plus b times a minus b. There it is, all done. Now this question, there are many techniques and many ways to do it, but I'm looking at the balance of this thing, and 12's got a lot of factors. Now I got lucky the first time I tried it. I just went, it feels like 3x and 4x would work. And then I've got to get 12 here. But if I went 4 times 3, I'd get 16 and 9. That gives me 7. Minus 16x plus 9x. That gives me minus 7x. And minus 4 times 3 gives me minus 12. So it's a bit of a puzzle. You have to see the first things have to multiply to equal the first product. The last two things have to multiply to equal the last thing. And the inside and the outside have to combine. For me, it's just seeing FOIL and having experience, and it's no matter what method you use, you're still thinking of all the things that could multiply to equal 12. You could end up with lots of things that don't work because there's so many factors in 12. Now here, look at this. Remember we did this question here, 4x squared minus 1? Well, a squared minus b squared, that's just a nice thing to put together. Why? Because it factors so nicely. A plus b times a minus b. And let's write minus b minus a in a different way. Let's write it as minus a plus b. If we do that, when we factor the a squared minus b squared, then we're looking at a new common factor. Look at that bracket. It's a common factor. So your answer is just a plus b times this a minus b times minus 1. See, a plus b times minus 1 gives me that. So that's your answer. So there you go. Now, here's an interesting question here. I like this question. The first thing, is there a common factor? Yeah, pull that a out, and it's going to look like that. A times, now this 27 is really 3 cubed. Now, I'm putting it in the form of 3a cubed minus 8, which is 2 cubed. I factored out the a. Now, what do I have here? You see this x cubed minus y cubed? Well, that's what this is. It's 3a cubed minus 2 cubed. And all I have to do is look at this formula here and write out the answer. I'm going to do it. It's x minus y, which is 3a minus 2, plus times x squared, which is 3a squared, 9a squared, xy, that's 3a times 2, that's 6a plus 6a, plus the last number 2 squared. So there it is, all factored, and I needed to use the formula for a difference of cubes, sorry, and that's what makes it work. Now look at this thing, 16x to the fourth minus 1. Well, 16, can I take the square root of 16? I think it's 4. And the square root of x to the fourth is x squared. Oh, that's what I just said here. You use the formula in 2.2. So 4x squared times 4x squared, oh, it's a difference of squared, plus 1 and minus 1. Well, that's kind of interesting, but hey, look at this piece here. We've done this question before. It's 2x plus 1 times 2x minus 1. So we can just factor this 4x squared minus 1 into what it is, 2x plus 1 times 2x minus 1. We still have this part. There's your three factors, and there's a whole lot of factoring all done.